In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Good morning, and how are you, my dear students? I am teacher Ala, and together we are going to start a new science period on today, Sunday, April 26, 2020. Bring out your books and your pencils and start this period with me. In this period, we will continue talking about forces and push and pull. As we learned in the previous period, push moves things further away from us, and pull brings things near to us. Both push and pull are forces, so we can say that a force is a push or a pull. So, a force is a push or a pull that causes an object to move faster or slower, stop, change direction, or change size or shape. Without force, nothing would ever move. So, force is a push or a pull that we do for objects. Sometimes this object is stopped, so we make it move. In another times, this object is already moving and we want it to stop, so we apply force. Also, we can change the direction of an object using force. Maybe this object is moving to the front and we make it move to the right, or even to the left, same like what we do when we are driving our cars. In another way, also force can change the size or the shape of objects, as you do when you squash a paper or a paper cup. Force has two things: size of the force and direction of the force. Let's study in details each one of them. Size of the force. Size of the force measures how much force was applied on an object. Force is just like length and mass. In length, we measure how long is an object using the ruler and the centimeter and the meter units. In mass, we measure how heavy or light is an object using the scale and the kilogram and the gram units. Also in force, we can measure the force or the size of the force using an object called a force meter, and we use the unit Newton to measure the force. Here is a picture that shows to us what is the force meter. Force meter has three parts, as you can see in this picture. The first part that contains the numbers that we read to know the size of the force. The second part is the spring that moves down to measure the force. And the last thing is the hook at where we hang our object to measure the size of the force that is applied on it. We also said that the force has a direction. What is the direction of the force? When you push something, this thing moves in the same direction as the force you used. This means that if you push something to the right, this object must move to the right. If you push it to the left, this means that this thing has to move to the left. Even in push and pull, as we said before, when you push something, you move it away from you, and when you pull something, you bring it to you. So we can say that a force has a direction, and the direction of the force is same as the direction of the motion. We will end our unit with these facts about force. We can't see forces, but we can feel or see their effects. As an example, we can see an object moving, but we can't see the force that moves the object, and so on. Forces can do many things for the objects. Forces can move or stop objects. Also, forces can slow or fast objects. Forces can change the direction of a moving object, and force can also change the shape and the size of an object. This is the end of our science period for today and is also the end of our unit. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I hope to see you soon. See you next time and goodbye.